A single-engine plane made an emergency landing on Hover Road in Longmont earlier this evening.
Hey everyone, I hope you can see us. So we just got here to the scene, and it's very interesting because you can see a plane on the side of the road. Rico just got his gear. I'm going to head out there with him. Just want to make sure that you guys can see me, so if you can, please just let me know by writing in the chat box right here. So let's go take a look and see what's going on out here, because this is pretty insane. It's not every single day that you get to see a plane in the middle of a road, or off to the side of a road, I should say. But here we go. So there's the flashing lights. And up ahead, you'll start to see where this plane is. It's on the side of the road. They were able to drag it off to the side of the road. I saw Channel Torres here as well. But there's lots of activity going on right here. And this is one of those really small planes. We're talking a small little Cessna plane, not a huge plane by any means. This looks like it maybe is a 2 to 4 seater. But right now, as I told you, a lot of emergency crews out here, and everybody's just trying to see exactly what's going on. So here's what I'm going to do. For a little while, I'm just going to head on over to Rico and grab his wireless. Do you have your wireless with you, Rico?
Wireless what?
Oh, microphone?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. The wireless satellite dish.
Wireless. Here you go.
Thanks. So I'm going to go turn this on and see if anybody over there will talk.
Who are you guys with?
9 News?
9 News?
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I'm Tim Barth. I'm the airport manager.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to take this back to the airport here in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to do anything right now. If you guys want to follow us over to the airport, I'll be glad to answer your questions. And if you need me for camera or anything after that,
sure.
I'll do it there.
Plane here?
All right.
Are the people who flew the plane here?
Yes, they are, but they don't want to talk to you.
They don't, okay. Hi there. Were you guys around when this happened?
No, my son actually works for the airport, so I was just out here as a messenger. So
Curiosity. No worries. It's kind of, you don't see that every single day, though, do you?
No, that's not normal.
So to show you guys exactly what's going on, there's the plane, and that's what it is. Hey guys, so right now tune into 9 News at 10 right now on Channel 9. I'm about to go live, and you can see what the process is like beforehand. Obviously, you've seen us edit the piece together, and now we're just going to get ready to present it. And I hope you have any questions afterwards. Feel free to ask them.
No one was hurt. The plane has been towed. Traffic also back to normal. 9 News reporter Kevin Torres joins us. Kevin, that's about the last thing a driver would ever expect to see.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it was a very nerve-wracking situation, Adele. The person who was flying the plane is the co-owner of the Journey Aviation School based out of Boulder. He and his 19-year-old daughter were actually flying back from Nebraska to Boulder, but around the time that they got here to Longmont, they started to deal with engine issues. So they asked if they could land here. The airport gave them the go-ahead, but they didn't make it. Instead, they landed here a half a mile away on Hover Road. This is one of the busiest roads in Longmont. The manager of the airport says they are very lucky that they didn't crash into several things, including the Home Depot. There were several poles in the way as well, and some folks who we talked to who were driving at the time say it was very, very nerve-wracking.
I looked up and then I just saw this small plane over our heads, and I thought, oh my, there's going to be a terrible crash right here in front of us on Hover. And I started praying, oh God, please don't let people die, right in front of us.
You ever see anything like this?
No, absolutely not. But there's a lot of, because of the airport there's a lot of planes flying around. You think, geez, I wonder if, what would happen if one of those guys had trouble? What would they do?
Apparently
Clearly we know.
Yeah.
Well, they would land on one of the roads, of course.
Yeah.
You know, we're told that the plane actually landed in the middle of the road, but some folks were able to actually move it off to the side of the road. And after a while, after about 2 hours or so, they were able to get a pickup truck in there, which hitched it up and brought it back over here to the airport. The folks who were inside the plane rightfully did not want to talk to us. They were a little bit too shaken up by the whole situation. They are very, very lucky that they did not get hurt in this accident. In fact, nobody who was on the road got hurt, which is the good thing. The plane will be grounded here until the engine problem is fixed. In the meantime, Adele, this is very interesting. The last time something like this happened out here in Longmont was in 1996. And back then, a similar situation, the plane actually landed on the same road.
That is highly unusual. We're glad everybody's okay, though. All right, Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely.
So that wraps it up for us. That loud noise you're hearing in the background is another plane taking off from this airport. I don't know if you guys can see over my shoulder, but that's it. So Thank you so much for joining in tonight. You guys had some great questions throughout the day, and hopefully we can do this again really soon, depending on the situation, if there's Wi-Fi signal. But it's always great when we get your input and bring you along for the ride, because at the end of the day, we really want to show you exactly what goes into telling these stories, what the process is, what the questions being asked are, because you only get to see that minute and 30-second story that ends up on TV, but you don't normally get to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. That's why I'm doing this live web stream, and I really want to have you guys see the process. So thanks again so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and I will talk to you guys in the future. For now, it's kind of cold out here, so I'm going to jump back in the live truck. Have a good night, guys.